I know some of y'all was wondering when my Jussie Smollett video was coming, and I'm still waiting to see all the information. I know people say Harvey he had something to do with it. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. And the reason why I'm giving it a bit of a doubt because when black people are victims or claim to be victims, automatically suspicion is cast. That's why I did a follow-up video saying I stand with Jussie Smollett because I noticed certain people wasn't speaking up for Jussie. Southern Poverty Law, number one, the Jewish community, white feminists, and white gays. Those people are usually the ones that are behind the misery within the black community, or at least claiming that we're out there being anti-Semitic, sexist, homophobic, or whatever. Notice they didn't come out and speak for Jussie, but when old boy, I forget his name, he's currently on Star Trek Discovery, said that Kevin Spacey did something to him, everybody quickly leaped to his belief. One of the psychs all over social media. One of the psychs didn't say a damn thing when this happened. You notice that? Even black gays that normally come out and cry when white gays are harassed was silent all of a sudden. Tawana Burke, who've come out and joined forces with certain members of the gay community, she didn't come out in full force. Only one that I think that came out and really said something forcefully was Ellen Page when she was on Stephen Colbert. Others tap danced around it and whatnot. Now, if you guys remember the very first video I did, I said it's a possibility this story may not be true. Go back, if you remember that video, I stated this may not be true. And the reason why I stated that, not because I didn't believe Jussie at first or question it, it's just that the gay community, like members of the Jewish community, white female feminists, and other groups have lied and claimed to be victims when they come to find out they weren't victims. The gay community has done it more regular than most of the last few years. I gave y'all examples. If you think I'm blowing smoke up your rear, Google it. Gay people lie, or the gay community lie about homophobic attacks. Now I know there are gonna be people who are gay saying you're saying it because you don't believe in homosexuality. I don't believe in homosexuality, but I also don't want to see somebody get hurt because of their sexuality. See, y'all had support from the black community at one point, but y'all did what the Jewish community did and the white feminists did. You made us the villains of the story. That's why a lot of black folk ain't running out supporting Jussie. But it is telling when black gays and white gays don't. If you get a bunch of straight black folks saying they think he's lying, I mean, white folk automatically, when they say make America Great Again hats, they automatically said, "Oh, he's lying." Now, let me tell you what Jussie, if he lied, when he messed up at, when he did the black and the gay at the same time. If he's lying. Now, when they supposedly had a chemical in the noose, that was attacking his blackness. That wasn't attacking his gayness. It was attacking his blackness. And that's probably why these other groups didn't come out full force say anything, because they said, "Oh, it's a racial attack." If you notice in the news, at first they tried to, some news agencies tried to paint it just a homophobic attack. It was actually a race attack, but then they add the gay element to it. Now, there are leaks or the Chicago Police Department that would never done this to any other so-called victim. There have been white men and women who are gay who have lied to the police about crimes, and the media never followed up like this. Now, people say, well, he's a celebrity. He was no A-list celebrity. This dude ain't even a B-list celebrity. But the media, the Chicago media, and certain elements of the police department, and talking heads from the jump, we don't believe them. Now, I say this. If Jussie lied, you just hurt not gay blacks, but the entire black community by if you're lying. Because when blacks claim to be the victim of crimes, we've already dismissed, but this would be further, because this is going to be thrown in our face, just like they throw the Tawana Brawley stuff that happened 30 years ago. To this day, they still pull up that name. They don't mention none of the white women have lied on black folk or the crimes they did. They mentioned her. Now you're going to be mentioned in that cycle. Now, if these guys attacked you for no reason because they didn't like you or your sexuality, it happens. There are black folk that don't like other black folk, folks. But the thing is that at first I called it. I said, it's possibilities lying. But then when I saw how the media would reaction, the comments, I'm like, wow, y'all believe. If he was a white dude, y'all won't question him like this, or a white woman, you will automatically believe. That's why I came up with I Stand With Jussie video. I said, okay, I'm going to stand with him until it says otherwise. But if you look at both videos and listen to them, I said, I still got my suspicions. It wasn't because he was gay, just because he was gay or black and gay. It's because the gay community is known to do this, just like members of the Jewish community know. You hide behind the Holocaust, you hide behind your sexuality. This is one of the reasons why the black community look at the gay community with side-eye. Because y'all started to emulate white gays. And when Obama made it easy for gays to get married and whatnot in the Supreme Court, white gays say, we don't need you Negroes no more. Y'all help white gays vilify black folk, talking about we're homophobic. If you turn on TV the last 5 years, they've been emasculating every black male. Other night, I was flipping, what was I flipping on? What's that show, The Rookie? With Nathan Fillion? Okay, the Michael Beach character is, I guess, the police chief. And I forget the other brother, he's bald head. He was a love interest on Girlfriends. He was on Judging Amy. I can't think of his name right now. The dark-skinned brother, bald head. But he's one of the sergeants. Well, one of the rookie officers is Michael Beach's son in the show. Guess what? He's gay. Can't make this shit up. If you're anybody familiar with Shameless, just about every black man that's been on there at some point has been gay or a gangbanger. On Big Bang Theory, they had an episode where they did the flashback to how Sheldon and Leonard, what's his name? Matt. Leonard went to the wrong apartment. An apartment would eventually would be Penny apartment, and a black man in a dress, big dark skinned black man, opened up in dress, getting ready, he's in drag, and everybody was laughing. Why was that funny when we know there are black men who are dressed in drag? Because people think of black men's sexuality, they get a joke out of it. This is why they want to see us emasculated. Now you got an emasculated dude that went out there, performed. His family stuck their neck out for him. He went out there and said, I'm the black gay Tupac. Right there, he went a bridge too far, but okay, fine. I gave him that one a little bit, even though I'm like, really? But if this brother is lying, he just made black people, gay or straight, young or old, look like we're lying about the attacks when they come down. Now, when somebody actually get attacked, they're going to be looked with suspicion instead of looked with sympathy. And if he is lying, he needs to lose his job. Because he hid behind the cast of Empire. Terrence Howard came out, Taraji Henson. But then again, he worked for Lee Daniels. We know how rotten Lee Daniels is. Now, if this dude did this, the very first video I did, when I called and I said, gay members of the gay community lie about these assaults. That's not being homophobic. That's not exaggerating. This is known. They do this in the Jewish community. In the Jewish community, they claim, anti-Semitism. They attacked one of the Jewish buildings. They did this. They said this. I remember a few years back, it was a Jewish cemetery in the Chicago area is being vandalized. Swastikas were putting up, gravestones is being destroyed. Guess who it was? Jewish teens. There was a woman who was Arab, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was in Palos Heights, somewhere in that area, the southwest suburbs. She claimed that she was kidnapped by some white guys or something. No, or was it a white woman she was kidnapped by? I forget. Either way, those groups lie. Now you get the last couple of years, you have instances where you have caught young black teenagers, male and female, who are the millennials, lying, or what's that, Generation Z? I think it's Generation Z now, lying about racial attacks. We experience racism every day. You ain't gotta lie about that. But if you got people out there willing to do that, you're playing into the hands of white supremacists. You're playing into the hands of the people of Fox or right-wing media when they say about all black people be exaggerating. If Jussie lied, then it means that proves my point about some members of the gay community. And you notice I said some because there are people who are gay who follow my commentaries and give me positive feedback. And they come out and say, Harvey, I disagree with you on this. In private message, I will send them back, or I'll respond to the video, because you can't really send the private message like you used to. You can't respond because you have to do it in public, and you have to. And I don't want everybody to know who I'm talking to. I don't want to betray their trust. But sometimes they say, Harvey, you dead on about the gay community. I'm critical of the black community. We have certain questionable elements. But when you sit back there and you say, hey, you go file a report and say, I was attacked and this is such and such happened. But the thing what got me is how the media and police initially didn't believe him. They're talking heads. But when that white guy came out and said Kevin Spacey did something, they never questioned it. When it's certain, when other gay people or women get attacked, certain part of the law come out. All these groups that have come out and badmouth a group of black men for the last year or so. If you notice, the gay community chimed in on the Chris Brown situation for nearly the last 10 years. Yeah. The Jewish community. Think about that for a second. Those of you in the gay community, especially black gays, y'all lost a sympathetic ear. Because let me tell you something, the black community gonna know. The black community gonna say, Jesse, you know what you just did? It is proven that you have part of this. You just aided white supremacy talking points and say that black people exaggerate or lie about racial interactions. Look, man, you was getting written off the show, or you was leaving for whatever reason, accept it and move on. And what happened in Hollywood, they write people out of stories, movies all the time. But if you got caught lying, man, you prove my initial theory right. Or my talking point, how you want to look at it. But at the same time, you make those of us who gave you a benefit of doubt look like fools. But I don't have a problem with people criticizing, because I know the initial video I made, in the second video, I explained why I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. You went on Good Morning America, Robin Robertson, a gay black woman, looked at you with disdain. She didn't believe you. She don't like black men, period. But y'all saw Robin Robertson looking at him. But it's funny when white gays get on there, and you went to Robin Roberts thinking that she was gonna give you some sympathy because she's a carpet muncher. Could have told you that. That was a waste of time. But I'm not talking to a black news person, anchor man or woman here in the Chicago area. It happened in Chicago. You could have went on WVON and talked to one of the talk show hosts. You went into Good Morning America. You figured, let me go talk to Robin Roberts. Hell, you could have went and talked to Roland Martin. I'm not a fan of Roland. You could have talked to Tariq Nasheed. He's well known. You could talk to any of us, and I'm from Chicago. You could have easily put a video out and saying, hey, I want to get in contact with Your World, Your View creator. And I would have found a way to get in contact with you. And I would have said, they ask you questions, let you explain the story, and let you put it out there. And I would have told you why I and others may have some suspicion. I've been upfront with you. You thought that white folk are going to be sympathetic to your cause, your pain. No. White folk that work down there and live down there, we don't have these problems. Now, those of us who are black and live in Chicago, who have stepped outside of their community, we know better. We know how to get down there. We know how to get down on the north side or these certain suburbs. See, you're not from here. Let me break this down. Let me break this down to you, man. If you lie, you not only hurt the gay community or gay blacks, you hurt the straight black community. Because now, if anything happens, well, you know, Justice Smollett lied. They like throwing up the people in our community fuck up. But like I said, it's proved when I said about the gay community lying on black people or lying about things that they said happened. I know y'all gonna be saying, well, we can't say all. I'm not saying all. But you gotta admit there's been quite a few stories of gay people saying they've been accosted and harmed and kind of found none of that stuff happened. And usually when they are harmed, it usually comes from white people. And did you not think if you was lying they was gonna catch you? Look, man, there's other ways you can get attention. And if you that worry about not getting another gig, hey man, you need to get you another profession. But if you are lying, dude, you basically prove what I've been saying about certain members of the gay community, how they play off the system, they play off people. You figure if I say they caught me attacking because I'm black, then throw the gay in, well, we be all no. I looked at it as an attack on a black man, not attack on a gay man. Cause your sexuality is private. Nobody know what you do. There's no. I don't know why y'all even go public talking about I'm gay. Who cares? Black gays that participated in going after destroying the black community image. And if you're lying, man, you don't realize what kind of damage that you've done.